What up, though, fam? What's going on, man?
Not much. Just posted right now, smoking, kicking it.
Hell yeah, man. I just rolled up a little myself.
Hell yeah.
Shit, what strain are you smoking on out there?
I got some purple punch and some sour lemon diesel.
That sounds good as fuck. I ain't never had sour lemon diesel. I had purple punch, I believe, in my day, but yeah, that's what's up. Shit, I don't even know what the fuck strain this is. To be honest, I can't remember. But it's some fire shit. But yeah, man. So fucking CX da Grinch, man. Fucking, I appreciate you coming on the show and talking with Placenta fam, which you are a part of, man. So why don't you tell people like where you're from, man, like and you know, when you started doing music when did you first start doing music for real?
Well, shit, man, I appreciate like the opportunity to come on and shit. I fuck with Placenta so heavy, and there's a whole lot of gang shit when it comes to the label. But as far as music, man, shit, I basically started writing rhymes and songs and shit like that in 2002. I was in 5th grade. I was like 10 years old.
Hell yeah.
That fucking, the Eminem movie, 8 Mile, was hella popular at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody was on the battle tip, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah.
Kind of like something that we just did at school and at parties and shit that I just started writing my own rhymes. But when I was like 14, I met up with my homie Maniac, who's no longer with us, but we started a group together. At 14 years old, man, we were recording songs and trying to get booked on shows and shit. And I mean, we didn't really take it serious, I guess, but I would say I've been in the game seriously since about 2012. That's when I really started pushing the albums and hustling and been in studios and music videos and all types of shit. So I'd probably say I've been in the game for real since like 2012.
That's what's up, man. Hell yeah. So tell people where you're from. What are you repping?
I was born and raised in Pueblo, Colorado, which is a town that's about 2 hours south of Denver. About a couple years ago, I moved out here to Colorado Springs, and it's the same area code. It's 719 on mine. But yeah, man, I'm Colorado, born and raised.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, I've got family out in Denver, man. So I've been out there a couple times, man. We played a show out there one time as well. But I love Colorado, man. It's like it's a whole different vibe out there. People are nice people out there, man. They got some killer food, man. I could go for a smothered burrito right about now, man.
Right, hell yeah. They got the sloppers, the smothered cheeseburgers that are fire out here.
Oh yeah, I'm not hip to that, man. You'll have to show me when I come out there next time, man.
Fucking double cheeseburger smothered in the green chili, fire.
Damn, hell yeah, that sounds amazing, man. Seriously,
Yeah.
I'm big into food. But anyway, like, so like, tell me, like, you know, what really like got you into music in the first place? Like when you were a kid listening to music, like what was some of the early inspirations and you know, some of your favorite artists and bands, rappers, you know, any of that?
Like as a kid, man, I was really heavy on nu metal, like Limp Bizkit, Papa Roach. Around that same time, Eminem was just coming out. My brother had the Marshall Mathers LP on tape.
Hell yeah.
I mean, that, like, early-wise, it was like, you know, back in my day as a kid, you could put on the radio and there was a lot of dope shit. Redman, Method Man, West Side Connection. A lot of that stuff is what I was bumping. But, like, really, when I was 12, 13, I got into ICP. And I just never heard anything like it. I ain't never heard nobody talk about the kind of things they talked about, the beats, the vibe of it. I never seen or heard anybody do music in such a way. Like, there was a message behind it. It was so much more than just rapping about, you know, women and cars and jewelry, which most people did. And I had the Carnival of Carnage on CD, and that just, like, changed my life forever. It was just, like, next level. That's when I really started taking it seriously. Like, hearing ICP was like, yeah, this is what I want to do with my life. And I was like 12 or 13 years old, man.
I feel you, man. That's sick.
the message behind it. I guess it's just when it's more than the music that just makes it doper.
Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, shit, same with me, though. Carnival of Carnage and Ringmaster changed my whole world around, man. Like, I was like, this is some different shit. Like, back when I was a kid, I was, like, listening to, like, Eazy-E and shit like that, and then I finally got my hands on a Carnival of Carnage CD, and it was like, what the fuck? And I had Esham on there, which I would wanted Esham because I'd seen it, but my parents wouldn't let me get the shit because they had a parental advisory. So, but Carnival of Carnage, the original press, and all the early ICP albums didn't have a parental advisory sticker on it, like back in the early 90s. So, like, I convinced them to let me get this shit with the allowance that I built up from stacking wood at my grandfolks and shit. So I got Carnival of Carnage, and I was like, I had to get Ringmaster, like, immediately after, and, like, there was no turning back from that shit, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, those are the first two albums I actually ever owned on CD.
Oh, like, period? Like, on CD? Like, that was the first ones?
That was the first start of my collection, man. Carnival of Carnage and Ringmaster.
Hell yeah, man. That's fucking badass, man. Well, whoop whoop, fam, for real.
Whoop whoop, man.
Hell yeah. So, like, what was your very first release ever? You said something in 2012. What tell us about that?
Well, I mean, the first song I ever did, I was 14. It was me, the homie Maniac, C-Rag, and Bam Capone from my hometown. We all were just vibing together. They were some Crips that we knew from the neighborhood, and they were like just OGs to us. We had this song called Papers Are Us. I've never released it. I mean, I was 14 years old. I was totally whack at the time. But that was the first track I actually ever spit, recorded, and actually had mixed and mastered up. I mean, I was like 14 talking about stacks and cocaine and shit that I really had no business talking about at the time.
Hey, we all start somewhere, man.
Exactly. It was whatever. But 2012, 2013, I had just got off this label. My homie Bam Capone was running this label called Block Style Music, and I was basically the only artist other than himself that was signed to it. And I just didn't like the way things were moving, and I basically split off to my own shit, came up with the Grinch, and I just wanted to stick to horrorcore. And I bought a microphone, I got a laptop, started. I wasn't even mixing, bro. I was just stacking vocals on top of each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't mixing correctly. But I dropped this shit. It's on YouTube to this day. It's called Jack the Ripper, the first sequence. And it's basically, in every other fashion of a mixtape, it's me jacking beats from popular songs at the time and just spitting my own shit over them.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I mean, to this day, some of my homies say that's some of my best shit, but...
Man, I'm gonna have to go back and check it out, man.
Oh yeah, it's out there for sure.
That's what's up. That's badass, man. So, shit. So how long you been performing live?
2014. I was around 2012. Like, that's when I really like got off my ass with this music shit and started really pushing it. And it's like every year it just evolved from 2012, 2013. It just went to recording. And then once I had material and like solid material, like high quality shit, I was like, now I got to start performing. And my first show, I was like 18 years old, and it was at this ghetto ass bar in my hometown. There was like stray cats and hood rats twerking on each other. It wasn't like anything crazy. It was pretty weird actually. But 2014, man, I was just I linked up with the homie Leprechaun, who was actually a producer for LSP.
Oh, hell yeah.
He lived in Springs, and I was in Pueblo, and I found a flyer that had his number on it, and he was like, to get booked for shows, hit me up. And I basically just started booking. Every time he would come headline in Pueblo, I would just get on his shows. And then, shit, dude, within a year, I was opening up for Scum, Insane Poetry, Big Hoodoo, ABK. Like, it's just fucking crazy, man.
That's fucking sick, man. Yeah. LSP, for anybody that doesn't know, is Lyrical Snuff Productions. That's one of the sickest fucking horrorcore labels out of Colorado that Scum put together some years back. But I fuck with that shit heavy, man. I've been listening to Scum since, like, Violent Verses and enter the asylum and shit like that. And that's badass, man. That's the hat nod from me, man, because I definitely respect those cats heavy. So
yeah, man, the LSP camp, I got mad love for them. In the early days, I was personally doing business with Psycho and Scum. Like, I was hitting them up personally for shows. I would literally pay them to get on shows, or they would be giving me tickets to get on shows. X-Rated produced mad tracks for me in the past. He produced like 4 or 5 tracks off my last album, actually, and Leprechaun produced half my first album. I've been very, very heavily affiliated with a lot of them cats, especially being from Colorado. It's
right.
It's crazy as hell. But yeah, shout out to LSP, man.
Yeah, definitely shout out to LSP and Scum, man. Like, Scum is a real motherfucker. He'll actually respond back to a comment on Instagram. You know, he's not one of these, like, fucking rock star motherfuckers. Like, he's a down-to-earth motherfucking crazy Russian cat, for real. So, but, yeah, that's what's up, man. I didn't even realize all that, so that's way cool.
Hell yeah.
Shit, so... you know, we started fucking with each other around, you know, Mental Spaghetti, like, 8. Tell me, like, how did you, you know, find out about Placenta Recordings and get linked up with us and shit?
So, there's that group, Ms. Breeders, I think that's how you pronounce it, that South African horrorcore group.
Yeah.
I just found their shit on Instagram one day, and that shit's next level. Like, if you fuck with horrorcore, you into some crazy shit, check out Men's Breeders. They're on some next level shit. But
absolutely.
I think it was the tape at the time. Oh, also Scumbag Fred, man. Shout out to Trash Fuck, because I was also bumping Scumbag Fred at the time. And I think right around that same time, Placenta had just released tapes for both of them, and just through them linking Placenta, I followed the Instagram, and I think I reached out to you eventually because I was like opening for Cottonmouth Kings around that time, and I was just really trying to pop off and make shit happen for myself, but pretty much just through the internet, man. Like, to me, those names are heavily respected in like horrorcore and the underground, so like I had to fuck with it.
That's what's up, man. Fucking well, I'm glad that shit happened. Man, Men's Breeders, they're fucking insane South African horrorcore, like mixed with like death metal vibes and shit, but they put out these just fucked up next level short films. Check their YouTube. It's MENSVRETERS. And yeah, we dropped the EP for them, Jenkum Delirium. And we did the tape of those. Those are sold out, but we just dropped a CD reissue of that, so you can get that up on our Bandcamp, placentarecordings.bandcamp.com. And yeah, Scumbag Fred, fucking, you know, Patrick from Trash Fuck, you know, he's my man. Him and I have been working together for, you know, well over a decade and shit. We've known each other longer than most of any of us in this little underworld have been fucking with each other. But anyway, he put me on to Scumbag Fred and Lunacy, and I was just like, man, this is fucking sick, because I listen to a lot of Detroit rap and shit, and like, they're just doing something different that the younger generation of rap cats are not doing. It's not horrorcore, but they are just grimy fucking underground Detroit, like, low life fucking shit. Like, they're like all about it, you know. So but
it's just like dark new wave shit.
Yeah, but that's cool, man. So yeah, so you know, you hit me up and we had you come out for Mental Spaghetti Fest, and y'all killed it, man. You and OCD, man. You know, there's some real cool down to earth cats, and I'm happy to fuck with you. I'm glad that you guys are part of the Placenta fam. Definitely some gang shit.
Hell yeah. And shout out to my boy OCD. I don't know, man, that show is different. It was my first out of state performance, and I was hella nervous, and the night before we were drinking like a motherfucker and smoking, and I think you handed me some shroom capsules at a point in time.
Wasn't me, but somebody might have.
I was gone though, so the next day it was just like, it was so surreal when we got on, when it was actually our time to go on and shit. But yeah, that was dope, man. That was next level. I actually linked up with a lot of people since from that time, you know, Patrick, Canine Hemorrhoids and Dystopian Vomit Cop and shit.
Hell yeah.
That whole festival actually like introduced me to the whole noise thing, which I never knew existed.
That's what's up, man. Happy to fucking share the shit with you, man. Like, definitely fucking be a part of it, man. So what? Word on the street is you got some shit you're cooking up in the noise world, man. Tell me about that if you can. If the details are not top secret, let me know.
No, I mean right now I'm always looking. I don't consider myself rapper. I'm more of an artist, and I fuck with the noise thing heavy. I'm all about expression, and I think that I appreciate music. I appreciate all types of music, and it's insane to me that people actually make stuff like that, and how there's a whole following behind it, and what is entailed with it. But yeah, man, just through my own experience and stuff, when I was in high school, I used to listen to this band called Pig Destroyer.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I had, up until recently, I had no idea that they actually were harsh noise influenced. And that just kind of got me thinking. So I hit up a lot of people, you including, for drums and noise samples and basically just a bunch of fucked up sounds. And I don't have a name for it. Me and you were also talking about how rap and horrorcore and noise is really trendy right now. And that's something I'm not trying to step on. I'm not trying to step on toes. It's just probably a one-time thing. But right now, I mean, like I said, I got a bunch of sounds I've been layering up, I might do some vocals for it, but it's going to be more of some noise grindcore type shit. I really don't know the name of it, but yeah, man, it's just all about experimenting to me.
Hell yeah, man. I'm with you, man, and I appreciate you reaching out to me to be a part of that project, man. I think it's going to be sick, man. So, yeah, you know, I mean, fuck, a lot of people jumping on the noise bandwagon lately, and they have been for horrorcore for years, obviously, but like, you know, shit, when people like Patrick and I first started doing our projects, we didn't even know what noise fucking was, like, at the time, like, until like I didn't, like, this label fucking in the Netherlands released my third EP after I self-released my first two, and they were like, this is noise, and I was like, oh, okay, and kind of like clicked, you know. So like, and it just wasn't popular. We were like playing shows like to like 2 people and shit like that, and like we were like, you know, pressing up CDRs and tapes and fucking not selling them, you know what I'm saying? Like, people were just not buying the shit, and like it was like it was like a disease. Yeah, people just didn't want anything to do with noise, and like now there's just like all these like scene kids jumping on, and like it's funny, it's cute, it's I don't know, it's hilarious, really. So, you know, more power to them. I hope they you know, but I see some of these cats, they're like, yeah, you know, I'm running a noise label and I'm gonna live off this now, and I'm just thinking like, shit, like, good luck with that, homie, like, for real. But
I mean, you can tell who's like solidified in it, who's really been doing it, who's really about it, and that really comes to any genre or any kind of trend or whatever. I'm not really trend, but you can really tell who's about it, who's just jumping on the bandwagon and shit.
Yeah, for sure, you know, but like, I'm glad there's a interest in it and it's getting a name out there. But yeah, well, fucking, so like, tell me, like, as an artist, you know, how's the pandemic affected you?
The main thing I can think of is tour. My first tour that I was supposed to go on, I had this group called Underground Soldiers, and we were booked for like 6 or 7 days throughout Colorado, New Mexico, and Arizona. That was the first thing that hit really hard, you know, all the venues and promoters not wanting to reschedule or any of that point. So it really fucked up the tour. It really slowed down shows, you know, like shows, period. There's not even local shows. And the ones we have done have just been so awkward or just so different than what you're used to. It's like not even really worth it, in my opinion. It's just really, you know, shows to me are all about, you know, moving and networking and whatnot. You can't really do that when there's nobody showing up.
Right.
But mean, it kind of just slowed everything down. You think more people would be at home on the internet, I guess, but I mean, I feel like everything, my views kind of went down, streams went down and everything, but I feel like it affected everybody. You know, that hit everybody pretty hard, man.
Absolutely, man. I've definitely seen, you know, a decrease in everything on my end as well. You know, I mean, I've got my hand in a lot of different projects, and it's like, yeah, I mean, I think people are just depressed and hunkering down and, you know, saving money and fucking just, like I said, being depressed, just fucking going to sleep all day. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but yeah, it's fucked, man. It's definitely fucking with everybody. And I feel you on the tour tip. Like I had plans to actually come out to Arizona and do a show for Trip Ship out there, and like it was gonna be lit. Well, the show was lit, but yeah, I mean, like, you know, shit like that was like the first thing, and then just like show after show after show. I keep turning shit down because some states are still doing shows. Like, I don't know, but I can't do it, man. I'm like, we're in Detroit. It's like there's no shows really going on at all, you know. So it's pretty grim. So it's like I'm not gonna do it until, you know, the doors really open back up, because I'm not trying to put people at risk or, you know, kill off my, you know, grandma or some shit like that, you know, or somebody else's grandma, whatever. So, but no, it sucks. Like, I'm really looking forward to getting back to shows, touring, just kicking it with homies, recording sessions, you know, like studio time, whatever, you know, like it sucks, man. Seriously.
And I mean, to an extent, when it came to like studio sessions, I'm lucky enough that I am close enough with my engineer to like actually have still been able to record at his. You know, I was basically like a selective clientele, you know, to be able to go record still and shoot videos. I still put in a lot of work this year, regardless of all that was taken away from us, you know. Yeah,
hell yeah. I mean, it's given us some time to focus and really work on some projects, and there, you know, some blessings in disguise, I suppose, you know. So like I feel that I've just been like cranking out music and fucking, you know, whether people are paying attention or not, I don't even know, you know. So but like I'm still doing it. I don't give a fuck. I'm still here. So
yeah, exactly.
and the shit is real. I had 2 of my fucking artists on Placenta have fucking COVID, like, and they were in the hospital, you know, and like I know them personally, so it's like, damn, you know, like it's not a fucking scam, like, so mask up.
It's crazy out here right now.
Yeah, it really is. It's a different fucking world, man. Like, it's definitely makes you think, like, or be appreciative towards what we did have and all the experiences and shit like Mental Spaghetti, where we could just all be ourselves and be together, and, you know.
Shit, even Mental Spaghetti Fest 9, you know, you went digital this year.
Yeah.
I even, like, you know, that was even really different to go about doing, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still glad I was a part of it. I'm still glad you made something happen.
Hell yeah, I mean, we can't just fucking not do something, you know. We're gonna ride this shit till the wheels fall off, fam, for real.
Yeah, man, that's what's up.
Hell yeah. But, so what do you know, with all this time and fucking time to think, like, what do you got planned for 2021, you know? Like, what, you got albums coming out? Like, what do you got going on?
I've been working on this solo EP for a while now. It's just going to be self-titled. I'm just going to call it CX or CX 2021, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of dropping it in late January, so that'll probably kick off the year. It's only going to be about 6 songs, but just really dope. It's really back to basics type shit. I feel like I've kind of been, it's all solo this year. Like, I've been through so much bullshit with past record labels and groups and whatnot. This year that I'm just really, I've made a lot of moves to get back to myself and to just focus on my own career and shit. So 2021 is all about me. But recently I got into DJing, man. I went and got me a DJ controller and I just picked that. I mean, I've been scratching, I've been making chopped and screwed records, I've been doing all types of crazy shit.
Hell yeah.
I'm really trying to venture into that a lot more next year. And then I don't know, man, just a lot more writing and shit. I feel like the rap thing has kind of been taking its toll on me. I feel like, I don't know, there's just a lot of bullshit going on, and I really just want to focus on my own shit and what's right with me, you know what I'm saying? Just getting my mind right, getting myself right.
Yeah, you got to, man. That's all you got is yourself in the fucking end, man. Like, so a lot of people don't realize that, you know. So they're just fucking around with other people's waves and shit. But you gotta do your own shit as much as you can, man. Just keep cranking that shit out, man. So that's what's up, man. Well, I'll be looking forward to that shit for sure. Shit. Side note, man. Ooh, I know we were talking about food earlier and shit, and that Denver food and stuff, and Colorado food and all that. And so what is like your favorite foods?
I love like breakfast burritos, man. There's some dope spots in my hometown that serve some bomb ass breakfast burritos. Pizza. I remember when we went to Detroit, one of the first things I heard that like Detroit's kind of famous for pizza. So one of the first things we did when we got there was order Detroit style pizza.
Hell yeah.
I love subs, man, and sub sandwiches, fucking munchies, Sour Patch Kids, cherry sour shit, and I like all types of shit, really.
Fuck yeah, man. I'm getting hungry now. The joint is about fucking toast. Fucking, I'm fucking ripped in this bitch. Like, I don't know, man. Like, yeah, but no, when I come out there, we need to get some of those breakfast burritos you're talking about, because I'm all into that, and especially that smothered shit. I don't know, man. If you haven't been to Colorado, you probably don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but smothered is a goddamn thing. Like, and it's amazing. Like, seriously.
Man, I'm telling you, them smothered cheeseburgers, bro, that's crazy.
Oh, I'm with it, man. It's on. It's on. As soon as we can fucking travel freely again, I'm out there, bro. Seriously.
That's one thing I noticed about your Instagram and Facebook. Like, you always be posting some bomb-ass food and some bomb-ass food spots, man.
Yeah, man. I fucking love that shit, man. Seriously. I'm working on a book of photography, just food photography. Yeah, I've done a couple other like little photography zines and books and shit, but I'm doing one just for food because like it's so much fun for real. It's like I just enjoy all that. But that's another thing with this COVID shit. You know, I'm not really, you know, I'm getting to go food, but going out to eat is like my favorite fucking thing to do, and it's like I can't do that, and it sucks, man. So you know, I'm ready for this shit to be over with so we can get back to it. But, and, you know, we want to get Mental Spaghetti up back in the physical form, you know, when we can. And we'll definitely have you out again, man. And we're going to hook you up, man. Because, you know, you came out the first time. You went through the hoops and fucking you've made it, man. So fucking it's on next time, man. Fucking we're going to have a good ass time. Seriously.
And I'm always with that. I'm always trying to bring my boy OCD along. But, yeah, man, I'm always with that for sure.
Yeah, and definitely OCD. He's the shit. Y'all definitely go check out OCD Maine, OCDMANE. So check that shit out. Check out CX da Grinch. We dropped a tape called The Void a while back. He's got a couple splits out. Still in digital realm, but with... He was like this first fucking guy to do like a split album between a rap artist and a fucking noise artist, and he did this twice, and we dropped both of those digitally. I think we're gonna be doing some tapes, limited tapes and shit, but stay posted on that. But anyway, yeah, he's like the first cat to do this that I've seen, and like I'm happy that we got to be a part of putting that shit out. And he's got CX da Grinch has got a lot of shit in the pot bubbling up, so stay tuned for all that shit. But yeah, man, I really appreciate you coming through and talking with me, man. Like fucking anything you want to like shout out, anybody you want to shout out, or fucking anything you want to put out there, you know, it links, any of that shit, bro.
A big shout out to Placenta Recordings. That's the motherfucking gang. Shout out to Patrick over at Trashbug. I'm actually waiting on his band Bullshit Market to hit me back up on a split tape. I've already sent them my material. I'm kind of just waiting for them to finish everything up on that end, and I believe they're releasing it through their label.
Yeah.
Shout out to Trashbug.
Yeah, he told me about that shit, man. He told me he's real stoked about it, man. So hell yeah.
That's scary to me, man. Those split tapes, those mean a lot to me. That shit's real dope. But shout out to my boy OCD. We're actually going to be in the studio next Monday, recording a collab for his new album. Shit, man, that's really it. Shout out to my boy Macado. It's Macado719 on YouTube. He's my engineer. He's a collaborative artist I've been working with for years. Makes a lot of my videos and shit. Check his shit out. He's hella dope out here. And yeah, man, that's really it. Fuck everybody else, really.
That's what's up, fam. Well, shit, man. I'm about to go smash some food, man. Like, got all this food talk, you know, so.
Busting up another blunt right now. I'm about to get to the next level.
Yeah, I'm about to do that after I eat, man. It's on all night, man. So I appreciate you, fam, and I can't wait till I can see you in the flesh again. And we're gonna do some more shit together. So everybody, stay on the lookout. CX da Grinch, Placenta Recordings. We got collabs coming up, fucking with dental work with CX da Grinch, all kinds of shit, really. So just make sure to check that. Oh, give them your links, man. Where are you posting all your shit at?
CX da Grinch everywhere. You can find me on SoundCloud, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes. I'm everywhere. CX da Grinch. CXDAGRINCH.
Hell yeah. Fully endorsed by Placenta Recordings. We fuck with CX da Grinch heavy. So, gang shit. All right, fam. Well, shit, man. I hope you have a good night. I hope you stay safe out there. Keep fucking battling these fucking streets and this COVID shit. And we're going to get there, my man. So,
hell yeah. I appreciate the opportunity, bro.
Appreciate you, fam. I'm going to talk to you soon, man.
All right, man. Thank you so much, man. Take care.
You too, bro. Peace.